Anyway, let me check the volume of the game, and then we can begin. Okay. So, I don't remember exactly what happened last time. It's been so long since I've done main story. I think we helped the people of Yulmore to find a leader and to start rebuilding. But was that it? We didn't bring anyone back, right? But they are dying, if I remember correctly. They're slowly dying. Their bodies need to be reconnected with their souls, or they will die. They're still stuck in the other world, I guess. And something went on in the palace, in the royal palace of, Garlemald. I remember Estinian and Gaius trying to fight Xenos, and then Xenos won, so they ran away, and that's about it, I suppose. We'll see. Kryl, it's been so long, talk to me. Asgard, my, what a pleasant surprise. If you come to inquire after the Archons, fear not. Master Matoya's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing their corporeal ether. Okay. You mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they're not without limits. So they managed to stop the progress of the soul ether decay or something? We can only hope they afford us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the first and help. Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news. Uh-oh. What's going on? What's this guy? Oh, Maxima, I remember you. You're a thing. Asgard, it's been far too long, my friend. It really has. Forgive me. I don't believe we have been formally introduced. Maxima, former Garlean ambassador, I remain here in Eorzea under the auspices of Commander Aldin, offering what counsel I can in the hopes of resolving the present conflict with the Empire. Ah yes, I've heard stories of a defector from Garlemald, but never mind that. You said you have urgent news? Indeed. As you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of the Guardian forces have been recalled from the Gimli Dark. Nice. With the numbers so greatly diminished, the main host of the Alliance has withdrawn, leaving the Alamegan resistance to keep watch over the border. Wait, are we not pushing? If they are retreating, should we not push the lines? And this day we have welcomed a most unexpected visitor who claims that this de-escalation may... Billy? Billy? Billy. Hello, Billy? Growing dangers and unforeseen threats. What the hell, Billy? Commander Aldin has arranged an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. Billy? Right. That makes more sense. He has also requested a representative of the Scions to attend. That was clear to whom he wished to extend this invitation. Also because I am probably the only Scion available, aside from Kryl, which is always busy. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone. Though I am not as well versed in the affairs of city-states, I see no reason to burden a single Scion with all of this. Oh my god, we're having our adventure with Kryl? Oh my god, I waited so long for this. Yes, of course. Then we must make for the Alamegan Quarter with all haste. Well, what are you waiting for? Get going, you two. Alright, alright. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I turned off the music. Okay. No, I completely forgot. Alright, so we go here. I switched guild, free company, but pretty much everybody is still here. So there was a little bit of a controversy with a guild leader, which apparently I have never met, I have never seen. And many people were also complaining they never saw him, and the officers, the people I was talking to every day, they needed more power, to make the guild grow, to do stuff, and they couldn't get it, so they contacted the leader. And he logged in once, then he recruited 2 randos, and then left again, and declined to, you know, give power to anybody. So everybody got fed up and left and made their own guild, and now here we go. Here we are. We're all together again. So nothing has changed other than the fact that, you know, yeah. The leader is someone that actually cares about the game and does something, instead of logging in once every, like, 2 months to keep the guild going. So yeah, nothing to worry about. Everybody is still in. At least, you know, the one I was talking to, so that's fine. In fact, we even did like some extreme trials to farm mounts. And I got another one of the doggos. I got the purple and gold one from Tsukuyomi Extreme. Only 3 left, and then I have my super doggo. That's gonna be fun. Anyway, Commander Aldin awaits us in the Royal Palace. If you would follow me. Yeah, sure will. Robon. It's been a while. Gaius. Oh boy.
They're here, Commander.
How's the volume, by the way?
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark.
It's good? Alright.
Not that I understand half of it. When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury.
Yeah, I mean, that takes a long time to explain.
I trust you two require no introduction.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea.
Alright, calm down.
Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows, and brought more than 2 companions.
He's been working with us and with the Estinians,
so... the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
Fine. Can I relax? Okay, there you go.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence.
Right, that was good.
Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand. Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation I found that I was right.
Didn't they have a prototype Ultima weapon or something that Estinian had to fight in that like standalone adventure that he had while escaping? What was it? Was it the Ultima weapon?
The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
Oh yeah.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals, with which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing.
Man, his gunblade is enormous. Like, you go around and you look at anybody else gunblade, they're so short and ridiculous. They look a little bit like shit, honestly. That's why I'm not really playing Gunbreaker. I want that.
But you know as well as I how that tale ended. The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets. and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Which one was the 7th again?
Indeed. Few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandarnus. And its leadership has changed hands several times since.
Who the hell is Vandarnus? Okay, sorry, I have to look this up. 7th Legion Vandarnus. Who the hell? I mean, I see pictures of this guy. I don't remember him. What? Is he part of a quest we haven't done? I don't know.
Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery. What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea.
Oh good, I'll take care of it. I mean, if Justinian took care of one of them alone.
We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress. So we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did. Though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope.
See, they should have pushed. I still think that's
Before you say anything,
bad, like,
I know
war
full
strategy.
well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them, but the fact remains that you and you alone have faced the Ultima weapon and emerged victorious. We need you.
What about Justinian though? It took one down on its own.
And so,
I
when
need a
the
team of
time
8
comes,
people to do it.
If your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
Ah, fine.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days. But it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further.
What does that mean? You coming with us?
I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all. Even if it means begging your aid.
Cool.
The Fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
No, look, it's fine, it's fine. I'm assembling my suicide squad, so... You're in. Need to get Estinian back now.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Mayhap we shall. So I should keep an eye out on them, alright?
To ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon. Our friend's plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first.
That is also true.
I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
Well, you know, we can always leave Urianger for last and see how it plays out. You know? Let's start with the good ones. Let's start to take, you know, Y'shtola and Alfino and Thancred out. Then we'll see if we have time for the others. As ever, the way forward is paired with difficult decisions. It is. What are we doing? We can ill afford to ignore the threat of a new Ultima weapon, but with each passing day, the plight of the science grows even more perilous. If you cannot stay for the briefing on the Ultima weapon, I will not stop you. I only ask that you confer with me before returning to the first. Sure. Ooh. She's got rare roast beef. I think you're ready to return to the first? Then I would ask that you appraise the others of recent events here in the source. Namely, Xenos return... Yeah. And the ultimate weapon. So the bodies, you assure them Master Montoya and I will continue doing what we can. Safe travels, alright. Bye. That's gonna be easy. Man, E3 happened, huh? There were so many trailers I didn't know where to look, honestly. You know what the good thing about everything was? Is that most of the games I was looking forward to, they're gonna come out on the Xbox Game Pass on day one. Man, Microsoft is killing it with their Game Pass. Holy crap. Especially now that all the Bethesda games are also gonna come out on the Xbox Game Pass. And some of the EA games as well. Because they have the Origin Pass as well. Not bad at all. We talk with you. Yeah, I saw some really good title out of the E3 trailers. You've come at the most opportune time, my friend. I made something of a breakthrough in my research on the soul, and it means to return to the science home. I trust you two have been making good use of your time. I kinda did. The tidings of the source, you say? Then I will summon the others, so we might appraise them of the situation. Yeah, you do that. Didn't see many that caught your attention? Let me see if I can grab my history. Oh, look at them. Oh, there's even that one. I forgot. Replaced looks amazing. God, the pixel art in that game looks so good.
Now that we are all here, what news from the source?
Let's see. Well, let's finish the cutscene, then we can talk about it.
A new Ultima weapon. We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
While this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern. With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
The situation beareth closer observation.
Oh, here we go,
there is
beareth.
no doubt, and doth compound our
And
need to
doth
return
compound.
unto the source.
Did not miss you, Oriange. Not one bit.
Then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion.
Can we
Thanks
get
in large part
this
to
guy
Urange
with
and
us?
Beklug's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
Really? Is that Orosite?
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white orosite,
Right.
but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one.
Easy.
An ark for soul and mind both that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will.
However?
Though the vessel is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory, it wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allegan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within Orosite or any other crystal.
Just so, milady. The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
Wait, whoa. We're not killing Grahatia for this. Is it
That
only
being the
like a
case,
few drops?
We must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel. I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
As well you should be. The Allegan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study.
Oh, good.
Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
As long as we don't bleed him dry, you know?
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found.
Okay, so this is like the way of saying, yeah, we're not getting them out this patch, probably.
Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
That's what I'm guessing. Which is fair enough, we have to deal with Garlemald and the freaking Ultima weapon. Oh, Lena, it's been a while.
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
No. I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness.
That would be me. Hi, hello.
But there is no need to cut short your meeting on my account. I will be waiting outside.
I mean, I'm always
Why
happy
not
to
speak
help
in
my
here? She
second
knows
favorite
again.
bunny lady.
Unless she didn't want to.
Perhaps I might accompany you. Though I am woefully ill-qualified to assist in the XIV's research, I may yet be of some use to Lena.
Which is the first? She's the leader of the one in the Raktika woods. You know, the redhead one. I honestly don't remember her name though. Like, I know it sounds bad, but it's been so long. I must confess, while I enjoy my fair share of scholarly research, it would be good to step outside for a spot of fresh air. Shall we go and speak with Lena? Yeah, we should. And then we should probably pay a visit to the other one just to remember her name. Yeah, anyway, let me look at the trailers really quick. So, Other Worlds 2 was a thing. Very silly trailer. That was absolutely nothing. That Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song looks interesting, but I don't know what kind of game it is. But I am glad they are going towards a more, you know, like masquerade style thing where they have to. It's more like a story-based thing and not like the other. Why is it like a shooter, like a team shooter that looks atrocious? It makes absolutely no sense at all in the, you know, context of the Masquerade. Redfall looked interesting, although what is it gonna be? I don't know what kind of game it's gonna be. I love the aesthetic, honestly. But I'm a bit worried it's just gonna be another like Left 4 Dead kind of game that's gonna be fun for like a couple of weeks and then no one is gonna play it. Because we have so many of those kind of games coming out recently. I feel like there's gonna be like a resurgence of those games, which I am totally okay with. And again, if I get it for free in the Game Pass, I will play it for sure. Doesn't matter if it's fun for only a couple of weeks. You know, fun's fun. I saw that Pioneer game, which is another like Russian The Zone kind of game. I saw the Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise trailer with a guy that said chaos like 10 times in a row. like the entire trailer was all like, I'm looking for chaos. I want to kill chaos. Okay, I don't know what game it is. It was silly, but you know, we'll see. Don't care right now. So silly, really. It was really, really silly. I am very glad that somehow Square Enix managed to ruin Babylon's Fall to the point where I don't care anymore. It looked so good, and from the trailer now, it looked so bad, so terrible. Stalker 2, oh my god, the trailer is so pretty. I just hope they made a good game, you know? But that trailer, holy crap, was so pretty. The Guardian of the Galaxy, Marvel one, kind of fun, but you know, it's not gonna be a great game. I'm kind of excited about the sequel to Plague Tale. You know, we played it last year or the beginning of this year, and it was a good game. It was a decent game, and I'm kind of glad they are continuing the story. So yeah, that looked good. Atomic Heart looks like a crazy game. I don't know what to think about it. I guess we'll see. Starfield, again, it's a game, but we don't know exactly what it's gonna be. They said Elder Scrolls in space, but I doubt it. So, I guess we'll see. But yeah, a few other games here and there, like Slime Rancher 2. And what was the other one? The pixel art one. I kind of like the idea of that 12 minutes game, you know? That murder game that happens in a room. Atomic Heart looked like someone threw together a bunch of different games and called that a trailer. I know, right? It seems so weird. It's such a weird game. So many different things mashed together. There's like aliens, robots, crazy things. Oh my god. It's like Fallout on acid, I think. We have little time, so I will be brief. A Sin Eater has been sighted in Lakeland. We're back in. So yeah, that was my first map. You can see why I was so confused and I couldn't find it. Let's see to get a cursed one. I know, right? Hey, at least I was lucky with the drops, and I got like a piece of cloth that sells for like $500,000. So I'm doing pretty good monetarily, by the way. I have 5 millions here, and hang on, I have to do my retainers really quick. Oh, I got the wrong the right. I keep doing that. I don't know why. I mean, it literally says market on one of them, and I still get it wrong all the time. But yeah, I have 5 million cash on me, and then I have another 800k in here and another 800k in the other retainer. So all in all, I have about 6.6 millions. Not terrible. I can almost afford a house. Oh, ceiling light. Let's see if that sells for anything. So this is what I do, right? Like, I found the planter and I was like, how much is this? Planter is going to go for 95,000. Right. 94,999. Confirm. See if we can sell this. See? This is how I'm making money. Just by completing random ventures and selling whatever comes out of it. Dosselgate. Anyway, I'm probably gonna cut everything that happened until from the DC until now. Anyway, a little time. So there was a Sin Eater in Lakeland. Looks around worried that the servers might crash again, and I asked for your assistance in slaying it. Okay. I've got a few yet remained after the knight had returned, but perhaps we should call the others. That will not be necessary. It's only a single one, a simple task for a guard, I should think. That said, I believe fighting alongside the Warrior of Darkness would be a valuable experience for them. This can lead to complacency, and they gain nothing from an easy victory. But you do not underestimate your foes, however harmless they may seem. The men would do well to learn from your example. Sure. So I can show off my Dragoon. It looks really cool though, holy crap. This is the level 70 armor, by the way. Level 81 doesn't look as good. Unfortunately, it looks pretty bad. It's like, for some reason, you're like half naked and then you have a little bit of armor on you, which is really weird. But the level 71 looks absolutely amazing. And I have a project, a secret project, to get an even better looking one. If you would wait here for the moment, I will gather the others. Okay, Lena, whatever you say. Is this one of those I have to inspire the troops kind of deal? You met these soldiers once before, though only in passing, have I? Long they have waited the opportunity to fight at your side. I don't remember this guy. I was at death's door that day after the scene got attacked. If you and yours hadn't come along, I'd likely have stepped through, and I wouldn't have been alone. Your courage and selflessness is something we all aspire to, right? I too was there that terrible day. My friend was transformed into a Sin Eater before my eyes. I remember you. I had no choice but to cut her down. The thought of returning to the field, holding a blade again, filled me with dread. But there is no way to honor her or my comrades, and so I've returned. I swear I will not let you down, or anyone else down. I don't remember you. Pleasure to meet you. It seems like only yesterday I watched as you took flight astride on an Amaro to go save the Oracle. What? You think the Yulmoran soldiers were once locked blades? Oh, the Oracle is Memphilia, Rin. You seem to be missing one. Oh, really? My apologies, Captain Lena. An elderly gentleman asked that I escort him to Clearmelt. It took longer than I anticipated. I don't begrudge your desire to help those in need, but a soldier must be punctual, especially when we play host to a honored guest. It's fine, it was working, you know? It won't happen again. The name is Taylor. I'm sure you don't remember, but we met once before in the infirmary. Did we? Asked you to deliver a message to the Exarch. Don't give up, don't give in. Okay. Sorry, I don't remember you. I mean, all Europeans look the same to me, honestly. I'm the Warrior of Light, you know. I only recognize people that wear a different outfit, because I know they're important. My friend got to see the knight's return shortly before he passed. He left this world with a smile, satisfied with a glimpse of what was to come. But there are countless others who weren't so fortunate. They give their lives for the promise of a future, they'll never know. And so it falls to us to do everything we can to fulfill that promise. No matter what happens, we won't give up. We won't give in. Alright, dude. Your heroism inspired all of Gosman. Ascats and Northern Staging Point have not had the pleasure of meeting you in person though. Let's not keep them waiting. Alright. Is this really the best use of my time, since my friends are dying and there's an Ultima weapon in my world ready to kill all my friends outside? Adequate mount, you know. That'll inspire the troops as they see the Warrior of Darkness descend on a flying pig. Look, it's a powerful fairy, okay? Wait, this thing is dead. They don't need me. That thing is gonna come back to life and kill one of them right here, right now. Mark my words.
Did you slay this eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
What?
By himself. Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did. I've never seen anything like it. So I says to him, who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness? And he says, no, I'm a warrior of light. And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
Wait, what?
A warrior of light?
Why would someone go around calling himself that, though? It was those bastards who caused the flood.
Oh wait, wasn't that
If you're going to
Elidibus
pretend to be
or
anyone, it'd
something?
be him, the Warrior of Darkness.
Eh? Oh, I didn't know. It's an honor.
Hi, yeah, Warrior of Darkness here. Don't worry. Also, before you start asking, I did not lose my eye. This is like a fashion choice.
Since the Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
I had hoped to fight at your side today. But I'll continue to follow your example, and may we meet again.
Now go on, Tyler. I don't even know who you are.
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat.
It's alright, Lena. It's kind of worrisome that there's a Warrior of Light.
As for this Warrior of Light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the Flood.
I know, right?
The Exarch told me the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world. Still, if this man is minded to destroy Sin Eaters, I may forgive him his unfortunate choice of alias. But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
Unless, you know, the Warrior of Light wants to take out the Warrior of Darkness. In which
With
case,
that
it
concluded,
is my business.
Shall we return to the Crystarium? There is a proposal I should like to make.
You know, is that what they do?
Forgive me. There is one more thing. A personal concern of mine.
Oh, really?
I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
Oh, absolutely, Lena.
Take your time. I shall go on ahead.
Alfino, get out of here, okay? I had to work my Warrior of Darkness magic now. So, hey Lena, what's up? I am still staring right in the wrong place, huh? Up there. There you go. Much better. Did Alfie just wink, or was that my imagination? I think it was your imagination. He did not wink at me. I don't think so, at least. I will check the footage back, though. He may have blinked, and it looked like a wink.
Mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch.
Oh. What about him?
Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time.
Right.
But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating.
What did you just say?
Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true.
I think he doesn't know what to do now that he's not dead. He was set on sacrificing himself.
It is for this reason that I seek your advice. Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was. He seems a different man. A younger man. I know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy.
How is that bad?
It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there.
I mean, yeah, we've saved the freaking world.
Though it gladdens me to see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance.
What do you mean?
I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past. Remind him of all the pain that came before.
No way, Lena. You're a lovely person. You stay close to him. He's lost without you, you know, and he misses you already. God, I'm gonna have to play wingman here.
Are you sure? Then perhaps we might remain as we were. As we have always been.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a relief.
Yeah.
In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work.
Sure, yeah, you did that.
This research is important, I know, but if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
Good, I guess. I think I just got friend-zoned, but that's okay. And I immediately went back at staring right there. I don't know what's wrong with me. I will not keep you. You and your comrades have much to discuss. Alright. Okay, well. I thought I had to fight, but I'm not fighting today. I guess in the meantime I can just show you. This. Alright. Let's see. Something that doesn't get me copyright strike would be real nice. Like a song from Final Fantasy. Maybe a better one. How about that? How about a better one? What is this? Maybe that's not the right instrument. Let me try with the lute. Maybe not. I promise this works. There you go. So yeah, I figured it out. I figured how everybody can actually play proper songs. Guess what the trick is? I'm not gonna say it here. Oh look, I am moving the mouse. I am so good while I play this with my one hand. Wink. So yeah, you can guess what the trick is. We don't talk about it, everybody does it. And that's how it works, okay? So yeah, there's a little, let's say there's a little help involved. Yeah, it makes sense. It's actually insane to play properly. I mean, you can, but still. So yeah, I have a bunch of songs. Some of them are copyrighted, I guess. So we can't play them. Although I heard that, you know, if you do private sessions and you don't like advertise yourself playing like anime openings in the middle of a city, you can do it. And like game masters have seen that and haven't done anything to stop it, so they're chill. The others were quite shocked to hear what we found in Lakeland. But now that you're here, there's a proposal I would like to make. I've been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity, and late I've noted more and more people perusing books on history, the years leading up to the Flood in particular. I suspect they wish to know more about the Warriors of Light, as well they should, but nearly everything I've come across describes them as sin-eaters or worse. Regardless of whether or not this Warrior of Light is who they claim to be, I worry that the sudden appearance in conjunction with the renewed interest in the predecessors may lead to growing unrest and fear. If the people of the Crystarium seek the truth, I say we give it to them. I too can attest to the falsehood found within full many of the Cabinet's tomes, with nary a mention of the noble deeds of Ardbert and his comrades. Well, to be fair, they bear some responsibility for the Flood, but when the tale is told again and again over the course of a century, I'm not surprised to see the roles distorted and them painted as villains. Were it not for the records stored in the Crystal Tower, I would have had no reason to question the narrative. Unfortunately, that knowledge was of no use, for when I arrived here in the first, the reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. That said, there still remain those who worked tirelessly to defend a good name in those early days following the Flood. Yeah, we know the Armorers, for example. Considering all the good they'd done, I find it a wonder they needed defending at all. They brought to justice the men who misused my knowledge to bring about the fall of Verbert. That such heroes could be spoken of in the same breath as sin-eaters is absurd. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but as time passed, those who knew firsthand that their deeds dwindled. In the end, only one truth remained, that they were the cause of the Flood. With the world on the brink of oblivion, it was all too easy for the Warriors of Light to become villains deserving only of resentment and hate. At that point, the truth mattered little. It would not change their lot. Thanks to all of you, however, their lot has changed, and now they may heed the long-forgotten truth. You claimed it was Ardbert who helped you overcome Emmett Selk, correct? Such a revelation would do well to sway the hearts of those who know him only as a villain. I've shared this with a select few, but one and all must be told of this sacrifice. Yeah, but how? Like, you cannot. Then unless we proceed with no plan, we call together the people of the Crystarium and recount them the true tale of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. Right. Do I have to be here? What say you? I mean, go ahead. Spread the word, I say. I mean, poor Ardbert deserved better than they got, you know? They were all of one mind. Good. But I ask you to continue working with Backlog on a means of returning home. The rest of us will see to gathering the people of the Crystarium. We have to reach out anyone and everyone who might be willing to land in here. Okay. Do I have to do that? Can I go home? There's ultimate weapon to kill, you know? Actually, people are dying as we speak. Okay. I don't see how this is helping my friends to go back home, you know? But sure. Let's go help them. And tell them the tale of Ardbert. So I guess I have to speak to, you know, all the various leaders. Quite pleasant to have a few moments for myself now and again. I want to tell you the tale of Ardbert. The truth about the Warrior of Light. They've already spoken with me about them. But there's more to the tale. I'd very much like to hear it. Okay? Yeah. So I'm probably gonna skip most of these dialogues. I kind of wanna, you know, move right along these less important quests. So how do we go up there? Amaro launch, probably. And then we go to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Wait, is this inside? Where is this? Oh, down here. Ow. That's Catalyst. Okay. Next, Cabinet of Curiosity. We're probably gonna talk to the head librarian. Anyone else came online? Yeah. Alright, Morin. Oh, this guy's gonna love it. Hey. Forgive me. People wish to know the truth of the Flood, of the Warrior of Light. Yeah, I'm here because of that. We're gonna tell you the truth of everything. Oh. Okay, who's next? Someone over there, and then that's no, there's one more somewhere. Oh, they're both around there. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the market and see how that works out. So yeah, technically I have the second near raid unlocked, but I think I can only access it with my red mage. Yeah, because I don't have the item level with the other classes. It's not easy to find decent gear. I mean, a 495 here. A 260 belt, though. I should definitely get a better belt. What level is that? 61. How did I not find a belt in 20 levels of my Dragoon? What? That sounds like madness. Like that with my rings in PoE. Yeah. Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, my rings, one is level 80, there's level 70, 77, 80, 80, you know, alright-ish. But the level 61 belt, oof, that's very bad. Do I have, I have a few allegory tombstones. I should buy one. I should just buy one. I used to play Path of Exile. I know Aquica isn't. I don't even know. Are we in the... waiting for the next expansion? Right. Should it be soon? How long has it been since... whatever, you know, this one was? We swept the Crystarium from top to bottom. We now just need to wait for people to gather. Yeah, sure. Should be next month, right? Maybe? Came out in April or something? Or was it March even? I completely lost track, honestly.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we? Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
I think my time should be used for something more productive, like saving your lives or going to fight the Empire. But whatever you say,
They
Alfino.
would be more inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
Fine. I do look quite awesome compared to everybody else, so... Oh, look at them. With the Amoros. And fighting us, I guess, in our world. They're not bad people, you know. It was just a very unfortunate situation. Oh, look at him. My boy Ardbert.
Wicked White. The Warriors of Light did all that?
Yep.
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help.
Yep.
And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
Yeah. Even though everybody hated them.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too. In the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
Well, you guys didn't know any better.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
There it is. The motherfucker took his body.
Impossible.
That's not him. That's Elidibus. You can see him too?
I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
No,
Nay.
ghosts don't exist.
Yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
Standeth. Albert is
What in the world?
dead. Shouldn't we figure out?
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
The
that it should be the warrior of darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time, though I have a few words of my own to say, if I may. People of the Crystarium, I am Ardbert, one of those you know as a warrior of light.
Motherfucker, I am going to kill you.
That's impossible.
So hard.
You should be dead.
Aye, that I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I. I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass.
How dare you?
The hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when he must return to his home.
I mean, that is true.
But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors of light.
What? Us? Warriors of light?
Yeah, not with that attitude.
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
Why this charade? I don't understand. What is he trying to achieve?
From thine own lips did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony. Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired unto the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
Be careful. Is he gonna try to discredit the Warrior of Darkness?
So, that is a warrior of light of the first.
No, it's not.
I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
Shouldn't you know? No, that's not. It looks like him and it sounds like him, but it isn't him.
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
He lives in me now.
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
Yeah. Because if he wasn't, my light would burst out of me and I would become a Sin Eater. Like, I'm alive because his soul is with me and we rejoined. Because as we learned, we are the same person, shattered in the 13 worlds, right?
Far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a Sin Eater he is not. which leaveth but one plausible explanation.
The ASEAN.
That he is an ASEAN.
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree. From what I understand, the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes. Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues.
Yeah.
And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an ASEAN, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus.
Elidibus. That Xenos hath reclaimed his own flesh is known.
Yeah.
Thus evicted from his borrowed form, and cognizant no doubt of Emet-Selk's failure here in the First, 'tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen. My, that is unsavory.
What's his
And
plan,
they do
though?
this often, you say?
I mean, I thought the ASEANs usually have very elaborate plans and have like years to plan them, but this seems like very a last-minute choice, you know?
Verily, for they possess
verily.
no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was the base game.
On that occasion, I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him. In such puppetry do the ASEANs engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
And they have gained much by it. Emet-Selk single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while the Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
Yep.
Yet it must needs be noted that the ASEANs cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion.
That'd be me.
Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from ASEAN influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps?
I mean, the gift maybe joined with me.
Regardless, to hear an
It's just an
ASEAN
empty
use
body.
him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark. When he made overtures towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary. I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful. Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat.
Well, it is true though, he manipulated all of them into coming to our worlds, you know, to take over.
And now I believe he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people. And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association.
Maybe he wants to become my enemy, so then I have to kill him, and they will see me, like everybody will see me as, I don't know, the enemy of the realm or something.
That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
We should call Thancred, if he's not, like, still doing Eden things.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
'Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
I really don't like it. Did I just see my #1 bunny lady in the picture of the quest? You did well to dispel the falsehood surrounding the Warrior of Light and their action prior to the Flood. Though I must say, the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather, one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an impostor, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from the plight, prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I for one would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. If we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino returneth soon with what most essential knowledge. For now I think it's best to appraise Thancred and Reen of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength. Agreed. I think it's prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Becklog and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. What? Then I think it's time to return to the Greatwood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascian has been handed to us at their leisure, but that was one of Emil Selkunide's failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus will be so forthcoming. Fortunately, I've recently received word from Fano that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Kitana Ravel. Almet, is that her name? Believes the relics within tell a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascian perhaps. They may lead us to the truth we seek. I know it's 3 sisters and I don't remember their names. Would you care for company? I would dream of going without you. Hell yeah. Are you ready? Make for Fano. The sisters will be expecting us. Oh, hell yes. Go, Orianger. Alright, Fano. How are we doing in the quest line? Just, you know, curious. We're doing a sleep district. We're halfway through 5.2. And there's a dungeon coming in a few quests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. There they are. Yeah, Almet. See? It was Simet or Simet, Uimet, and Almeth. Hello. And of course, I am looking always in the wrong place. Hi. Wow, you're tall. Welcome, Alice of Ronka. We have accomplished much since last you came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Ractica Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring his halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We all were in agreement before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We're grateful that you did. For what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. Then it is good that you have come, for Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding. And it is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far? It's not game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh, and who has it pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were... You promised not to tell! Oh my god. Does she have a crush on us? Me, specifically? Then I suggest we be going. Damn it. I got the wrong sister. Get back here. Remind me exactly how old are you and your sisters? Also, got practice better. I do not know. I would like to know though. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm. And if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let's make for the Kitana Ravel. Alright. I think she's much older than me. I mean, they look young, but didn't they say they've been alive for like centuries or something? But you know, I don't mind an older woman. Okay, we have an instance. I'm gonna do this and I'm probably gonna leave after that. Think about that experience, exactly. It was strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care. Okay. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time. Uh-oh. Hopefully 20 minutes is going to be sufficient time. 20 to 30.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
Okay. Why does it feel like I'm about to get murdered?
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast.
The hell is that?
though that much is plain from its proportions.
What the hell is that beast? Is that void sand?
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed. Why you... Ugh.
I don't know. Don't look at me.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead.
Is that thing gonna come alive? We're missing an owl.
As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Okay.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism.
Yeah, I'm guessing we take the owl, we put it there, and the statue's gonna come alive. And I have to find it.
Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber
Oh no.
shall instead waken the beast and know his folly.
Don't
Wait,
touch that.
Don't!
Of course.
What? But I only... What is happening?
Oh my god, what the heck is that?
Oh no! Oh no! It lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Oh my god, it looks weird. What the heck? Oh, hey. What? The hell is happening? Duty commenced. Okay. You trespass, mortal, upon sacred ground, in retribution for 4 souls I have bound. Yet to heroes proven, learned, and wise, a comrade soul shall be their prize. Oh no. Testing my knowledge after a month of not playing. If you would see they're set free, answer me these riddles 3. But there's 4 comrades. I guess I'll leave the stupid one behind. Deft of paw, with kin do I vie, to sort apart betterment of the whole, to our effort. What? Okay, hang on a second. Does it show in the battle log? Where does it show anywhere? Hang on. Deft of paw, with kin do I vie, though sought apart betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. What am I? A colibri, a cat, or a monkey? Sought apart betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. Deft of paw sounds like a cat. The monkey. So the part betterment to the whole. Do I have to describe? Because they're better alone. Monkeys don't have paws. I guess they don't. Yeah. Not do colibris, I guess. So I start with cat. No, it was the monkey. Huh. Well, she took the stupid one, so I'm okay with that. You know, I could afford to lose one. With Fearsome Fang, I travel with a pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace our land does not lack. Well, am I a wolf? Has to be a wolf. Wolf, serpent, owl. Yeah, that's definitely a wolf. That was easy. So can I save my soon-to-be girlfriend? Oh no, I saved the stupid one. God damn it. On my belly do I crawl, while my strengthless prosperity reign within our hall. I mean, on my belly do I crawl can only be the snake. Yeah. Alright. Can we save the good one now? Please? Oh yes, thank God. Now what? Desire you that which I yet claim? Then we shall play another game. Okay. A test of mind and memory. Oh no. Choose wisely. And you all may yet go free. Oh no. What do I have to choose? Fix these talisman, hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well. Or sorrow no. What talismans? Oh, you... Oh my God, okay. Wait, I don't... How? Oh shit, okay. Ishtola. Demon, okay. Ishtola. I think I was lucky. I individually got uh-oh. You know what? I know for a fact that that's her. So yeah. The rest are demons. I was very lucky. Because half of them, it was a 50-50, yet I won. That was very lucky. That was actually pretty lucky. Yet still there remains one trial you must pass. If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take something. The measure of your worth. Oh, so we're fighting finally? Oh yeah. Finally, I can show off my Dragoon. Oh, finally, guys. Alright. Look at this. Dragon Sense. Activate. Engage.
No mess.
What the hell are you guys doing? Alright. Are you ready? Power of Nidog. Activate.
Here I come.
I am stunned. No, I am free. What are they doing? Okay. Asshole though. He took most of my Nidog form away from me. Okay. So we do this, then we take this away. Alright, fair enough.
This is going to leave a mark.
You can see the eye of Nidog when I use that ability, Strong. It's really good. I love the aesthetic of the Dragoon.
Let us see how you handle this.
Take this, and that, and this!
Alright. Oh boy. Which one do I do? This one.
Away with you!
Damn it. It's dead. It's over. Well fought, hero. The trial is complete. The way is open. That was interesting. So yeah, the Dragoon fighting style is awesome, and with the jumps, it's also very mobile, which again, by now you know it's something I really like in my classes. Having a quick engage and disengage buttons. Like you have 3 separate jumps to close the gap between you and the enemy.
'Twould seem the magics have returned us.
And there's the
How
backflip
polite.
to get out of danger.
Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
She has learned nothing, huh? Well, I mean, at least that worked.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
Who was the hero in question? Is this the resting place of Arbert? Because I don't think so. Is that the Queen of Blades? No. Who is that? A bunny lady.
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna?
The Archmage. I mean, I see meteors coming down, so a very mage thing to
A
do.
legendary hero of Ronka. as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
Of course you did. Bet you believe in Santa too.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
She had the echo.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence.
She was a warrior of light.
A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot?
Oh yeah, right. You know the dungeon we did? The final dungeon?
The final days.
The final days, yeah.
If, as the XIV's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory.
Is that why it's called the echo? Because it's like an echo of who they were back in the days, and it awakens when there's a meteor shower because the meteor shower killed a race?
But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided...
Yeah, the power that everybody had, you know? The power to create anything they wanted with their mind.
Ah. It would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar.
That's interesting though, it's very
I
interesting.
shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence.
I mean, I wonder if they had all of this in mind when they picked the name The Echo. Because that makes so much sense now.
Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
You must recall Emmett Selk's dying request. Oh yeah, he did say something, didn't he? What did he say again?
Remember us.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise.
Yeah.
Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions could not fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently.
Can we
must
go
bear
back
in mind
to
that
the
it
city?
is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin.
I mean, there were archives there, and...
But we have disturbed Tuna long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
If the Emet magic is still up and the city is still working, we may be able to scout the archives to find some information there, maybe. I don't know. By your pensive expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiyun and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries, yet as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling of the tale there are new flourishes, details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you're gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. Thank you. Will forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying we could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought. As long as we are here, there are none among the V's who will not know of all you've done for Norvrant. We're not deserving of such reverence, but we're grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great gardens of the Raktika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. I mean, I will return, and they're staring at me. I will return into your open arms as soon as I can. Okay, just you wait. Just do. She's following me with her head. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it here for today. But yeah, it's been nice to come back and do a little stream. Again, I do have to do the story. Because if I want to progress through the Boja Southern Front and get to the new raid and finish my relic and try to get the mount I'm trying to get, I need to finish 5.4. So I'm gonna try, no promises, but I'm gonna try to stream a little bit more often in the following days. I don't know when exactly, but you'll probably see me online and streaming if I am. Alright? Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon, and yeah, goodbye and take care. Hang on, I forgot how to do stream things, so I have to... Actually, there you go. Goodbye.